everyone, and welcome to Ohio Valley Couponer, and welcome to another vlog. I am vlogging with you guys. It's actually 2:51 p.m., so half the day is kind of over with, but the exciting stuff's happening now. So anyways, I am currently out and about running some errands. Got to go to a couple of different places. I'm currently sitting here in the Family Dollar Dollar Tree lot. We have like a random hybrid store that's half Dollar Tree, half Family Dollar, which I actually really like, but it's kind of weird that it's like half and half. And you guys have a store like that that's like Family Dollar, Dollar Tree all wrapped up in one. It's kind of cool though. So I'm going to run in here. My grandparents' anniversary is tomorrow, so I want to get them a card and some of like their favorite candies. And I just like to do that at Dollar Tree. They're smaller bags, but you can like get, you know, a couple of different ones, like an assortment and stuff. So I kind of like that. And the cards, guys, you can't go wrong with a Dollar Tree card. They're just as nice as a $5, $6 card from Walmart, literally. And a lot of them are actually Hallmark brands. So I love to get my cards at the Dollar Tree. So going to be doing that. Also did a couple of grocery things. Going to be trying a recipe tonight, so I'm really excited for that. Some like stuffing crusted chicken. That sounds amazing. So I was like, I gotta vlog this. Like, I gotta vlog all this stuff for you guys. So that's what's up. Gonna head in here to the Family Dollar Dollar Tree combo and get the things we need, and I'll catch up with you guys in there. Literally, this half is Dollar Tree. This half is Family Dollar. Like, how cool, but also weird is that? It's just like really interesting. But I like it, like I really do. It's literally, this card is so nice. It is only $1. So they have 50-cent ones and they have dollar ones. I like this dollar one better, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this. But what a deal, like guys, it's a really good price. All right, so for my grandparents, I actually find a better selection of candy at the Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, like hybrid than the just regular Dollar Tree anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them these peanut butter bars. They love those. Chico sticks, they love those. And then I'm looking for caramel creams. Hopefully I can find those somewhere in here, but they like those too. The caramel creams are literally right in front of my face. How many of you guys have done that too? Like, you're looking all over. No, they were literally right there in front of me. So yeah, and then I'll just like give them this assortment of candies with their card, and I'm gonna buy them lunch for their anniversary present. So yeah, pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a couple of my buy drinks, these Imbibing Cherry. I think they have 5. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 4 because it's 2 for $3.50. So I'm just gonna buy a couple of these for this week. Alright, so I'm going to grab this Sunny Crunch lettuce here at Walmart. This is on a rollback for $2.48, so pretty nice. I was grabbing some of this chicken here, the Purdue Harvest Land. This is $5.78. It's pretty comparable to the Simple Truth kind of Kroger, but it does work out to be a little bit cheaper over here at Walmart. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Guys, I'm actually gonna be making some croutons. I haven't made croutons in a little bit, but I got some croutons at Trader Joe's the other day. They were really good, but they were quite pricey. And so I'm actually gonna make my own again. One of you actually left a recipe on the last video, so I'm gonna go ahead and try you guys' recipe. I've made them a lot, like Copycat Ruby Tuesday ones, which I don't even see that bread in stock today, but the pumpernickel, I've made it with that and they're really good. But I'm gonna go ahead and do some sourdough ones this time with that recipe. So this is $2.48 for the loaf. So I'm gonna grab this. So I'm gonna be making chili this week. So we need this seasoning blend. Really like this actually. It's $1.38 and it has onion, celery, red peppers, green peppers, and parsley flakes. Perfect, just toss that in the chili, good to go. I'm grabbing this. Okay, so gonna grab the tortilla strips here. These guys are $1.60 at Walmart. Gonna pick these up. This is such a big difference at Kroger. They're literally over like $2.49 or $2.50, which is wild. So definitely going to go ahead and pick these up at Walmart. Guys, I think Walmart might be like the last store on earth that still doesn't let you do tap to pay with your credit card. You have to still insert it into their system. Ugh. Guys, check this out. We're heading to Kroger, and look what Arbys has. They have the Good Burger meal, like the Nickelodeon Good Burger. That is too cool. Right, so at Kroger, going to grab some stuffing here, the cornbread. I know this is a little bit more than Walmart, but we actually prefer the Kroger because it has no high fructose corn syrup in it. So, gonna go ahead and grab 2 of those for $1.25. So gonna grab some of the Kroger mashed potatoes. These are actually really good. We tried them, and they're just as good as the Bob Evans, I think. So they're only $3 here at Kroger. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy 2 of them. Right, so give you guys a little bit of a spoiler there in the intro, and also you probably saw it on the thumbnail and in the title. So you're probably not surprised, but for dinner tonight, we actually made stuffing coated chicken, which is actually something I'd never even thought of. My mom follows a YouTuber, Mandy in the Making, and she shares like recipes and things. And this one sounded amazing. So we wanted to go ahead and give this one a try. So for this, you're gonna need some stuffing mix. You're gonna need some chicken, as well as you're gonna need some oil. We prefer olive oil, so that's what we went ahead and used. So incredibly basic, like seriously, so easy. So I took half of a pack of stuffing mix, just the dry stuffing mix, did nothing to it. Put that in a Ziploc bag and begin to roll it out with a rolling pin, kind of to break it down into little tiny pieces. You're gonna use this as a coating. So if you've ever heard of shake and bake chicken, reminds me a ton of that. So I just went ahead and rolled that out so it was into like mini diced pieces. And this meal we actually made in our air fryer. So we put some olive oil in the bottom of the like air fryer basket so that would sit there with the chicken. And then we put the chicken and kind of like tossed it around in the stuffing. Try to cover it with as much stuffing as you can. Now I'm going to be real. I got too much stuffing. A lot of this went to waste. So looking back, I would try just with 1/4 of the bag of stuffing and see if that's enough. This did go for 7 chicken tenders here. So that is what we did. We ended up having so much left, I just dumped all the stuffing in and I flipped it and dumped the rest of the stuffing. So yeah, it was a lot of stuffing here. So I would next time just try 1/4 first. Yeah, that's the thing about cooking. It's a lot of experimentation. And like with Mandy, her recipe, she said do it on like 360 for 12 minutes and hers got done. It took ours about 25 minutes before it got done. I even turned it up to 400 a little bit because it wasn't quite getting there. So just kind of like eyeball it, keep checking on it and see. But while it was baking, I got to going on the croutons here. So I took 4 pieces of sourdough bread and I diced those up into, you know, crouton size pieces here. Make them as big or small as you want. So I just went ahead and chopped these up, getting the croutons. And then for the croutons, you are also going to need olive oil, Italian seasoning, and garlic powder, per this person's recipe who commented. So I put 3 tablespoons of olive oil and tossed all those bread pieces around. Then I went ahead and added in a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and just a pinch of salt. And I went ahead and put those all on a baking sheet. We actually have a second air fryer that we use as well. We love our air fryer, so it was perfect. We could use them both simultaneously. Here's how the stuffing chicken looked when it came out. Oh my gosh, that looks so good there. And also, here's how the whole spread looks. So we served it up with some mashed potatoes, had a nice salad going on here with all the fun fixings with the croutons. This was an amazing dinner. Most importantly, it tasted really good. And then also pretty important is it was pretty simple to make. I mean, nothing was too complicated. Those croutons are amazing. The chicken was amazing. Oh my gosh, this was such a great dinner. Really enjoyed it. Guys, it is later now. I want to chit chat with you all to wrap up today's vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed this like half day in the life. It wasn't a full day in the life because like I didn't start filming until almost 3 o'clock, but truth be told, there really was nothing that interesting going on up until then. It was just like work stuff, basic to-dos, things like that. So there really wasn't anything to vlog, but I wanted to vlog for sure the stores as well as trying that new recipe, because when I heard about that recipe, I was like, man, that sounds really good, and I'm going to try it. And of course, I'm going to let you guys know about it as well, see what I think. So I really liked that dinner. It was really good. I will say that the original recipe, she used something called adobo seasoning to season the chicken before putting the stuffing on. I would be interested to see how it tastes with that versus just the stuffing mix. I for sure did taste the stuffing though. It reminded me of shake and bake chicken, like shake and bake chicken. It was just out of a stuffing mix. And it was really good. Like the seasonings of the stuffing were really good. So that was phenomenal. Like even if you don't have the adobo seasoning or whatever, because I didn't, still really good just with the stuffing mix. So phenomenal. And then those croutons, I could eat every one of those croutons by myself. They were that good. Like seriously, they kind of reminded me of the Cracker Barrel croutons that they used to have, the sourdough bread croutons that they made in-house. I miss that. At least around here in my region, they don't do that anymore. They switched to like the crunchy store-bought croutons, which I'm not crazy about. I mean, some of them are okay, but I prefer a softer crouton, not really a hard crouton that you like break your tooth eating. So yeah, that crouton tonight hit the spot. A little bit different than any croutons I've made in the past. I typically went with the pumpernickel bread ones. And, you know, what I would do is I would get pumpernickel bread and chop that into, you know, croutons. And then I would do melted butter and garlic powder. And they came out like Ruby Tuesday croutons. The ones tonight definitely reminded me more of the Cracker Barrel croutons they used to have. So that was really good. Definitely enjoyed that for sure. Now, that dinner was amazing, a must try. By the way, guys, if you ever end up trying a recipe I shared in a vlog, let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear like if you loved it, if there's something you would do differently, things like that. Feel free to share in the comments if you like have tried one of my recipes that I've shared. I would love to hear about it. I actually really get a lot of people who say like on these vlogs, the thing they love are the recipes. Like, you guys love seeing what foods we're making and stuff in my house. And I like to share that stuff because I think it's really, really hard sometimes to come up with meals. And when you see somebody make something that can get you out of like a dinner rut where you're like making the same few things because you just really can't think of anything else or whatever. And so I like to see like basic recipes. Now, I don't get crazy or nothing in the kitchen. I like basic, easy recipes, things like that. They don't take a lot of effort or a lot of time or whatever. But I like to share those recipes with you guys. So yeah, that was really good. And then the shopping, that was pretty awesome today too. And I tell you, if you guys are not comparison shopping, like comparison shopping can truly make a world of difference, like in your budget, in your grocery budget. And I see it, like I've been doing Instacart and you would not even believe what people spend on groceries. Like I thought that we spent a lot on groceries, but if you see what some people spend on groceries, almost $400, almost $300 sometimes. It's like, whoa, this is a lot. Like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And so for my family, I've been blessed to know how to coupon and also to find deals and things like that. And they go hand in hand. Comparison shopping for me is pretty important because especially if we need a lot of stuff, cherry picking, okay, this is cheaper at Walmart, this is cheaper at Kroger, this is cheaper at Aldi. Those are the 3 stores I typically will do grocery shopping at. Those literally are all within like a mile of each other. They're like right there on the same road within like a mile of each other. So that makes the most sense. I'm not driving, all over creation trying to get all the grocery stores, but when I try to cherry pick what's cheapest, you can easily do that now with the store's apps, the Walmart app, the Kroger app, and then for Aldi, you can check on Instacart.com. The prices are actually going to be a little bit cheaper in store though, so that's really nice. So whatever the price is on Instacart, it will be a little cheaper in store. So you can kind of like see what is, cheaper at what store and kind of like base it around that. And when you have a plan, it's like boom, boom, boom. I can get these things at each store. Today, it took like less than a half hour for those 2 stores. It was like really nice. And we were able to save more money. And that's the thing about us and my family is we get stuff we like, we do splurge. Like I've had people yell at me before for buying paper plates and for buying snacks. Like life is too short not to have snacks. Life is too short not to ever use a paper plate. Life is too short for me not to have my favorite buy drinks, But I do it the best responsible way I can to stretch those dollars and make it go as far as I can. And you can save money. I love how there are so many ways to save money. Like in these crazy prices, we need anything we can to save money. So, with coupons and sales and comparison shopping, like we make this happen. We make this happen and get the things we like for a good price. So anyways, guys, I really hope you all enjoyed this vlog. All right, guys, so I have with this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much.